Dear students, today we are going to start with exercise 6.4 introduction. So in that we are going to learn areas of similar triangles. See, already you know if two triangles are similar, suppose if I take triangle ABC and triangle PQR. See, if these two triangles are similar, usually we will say, so the corresponding sides will be proportional. So here in this, there is a theorem on areas of similar triangles. What does the theorem states? See, if two triangles are similar, see the area of the ratio of areas of similar triangle, the ratio of area of similar triangles are equal to the ratio of area of similar triangles is equal to square of ratio of corresponding sides. See, the ratio of area of triangles, that ratio is equal to square of ratio of corresponding sides. Okay, so what is given to us? See, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. This is the given data. So now in the construction part, what we are going to do? So to find the area of a triangle, we need altitude. That is the reason I am going to construct two altitudes. That is, draw AN and AN. So draw the altitudes. AM and AN. So I have drawn AM and AN, and the construction part I already told, we need to indicate it by dotted line. See, given theorem statement, this is a statement, this is given, this is a construction. These are the steps we need to follow while deriving a theorem or while giving a proof for a theorem. So what we need to prove? We need to prove what is the statement. So ratio of area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle PQR, this ratio should be equal to square of the ratio of the corresponding sides, AB by AB square divided by PQ square, and BC square divided by QR square is equal to AC square divided by PR square. This we need to prove. Fine. Now we'll go to the proof part. Proof. So in triangle ABM and the triangle PQN, in triangle ABM and PQN, angle P is equal to angle Q. Why? Because it is given. The triangle ABM and triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then their corresponding angles will be equal. That only I have written. Angle B is equal to angle Q. For B, Q is the corresponding angle. Next, what we can write? Angle AMN is equal to angle PNQ is equal to 90 degree. Okay, this is through construction. Now triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQNY because of AA criteria. Right? Now, so through that what we can write? area of triangle, or else what we can write, AM divided by PN is equal to AB divided by PQ. AB divided by PQ. This is because of triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN. Fine. Because of it, I can write this relation. And we know that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Fine. Then area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to, sorry, we need to prove, no? Still we didn't prove. We know that AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. We call it as equation number. We call it this as equation number 1, this as equation number 2. Now, area of triangle ABC is equal to half into ABC, half into base BC into what is height? Height is AM. Now, area of triangle PQR is equal to half into what is the height? Altitude, that is PN into base QR. Okay. Now, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to half into BC into AM divided by half into PN into QR. Fine. This half will get cancelled, which is equal to BC divided by QR into AM divided by PN. Okay. Now, area of triangle ABC, divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to BC by QR can be written as, where is by AB by PQ, and AM by PN can be written as AB by PQ. Okay. Now, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square divided by PQ square. Or else, wait. Or else we can write C. So from 2, so we know that AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Therefore, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square divided by PQ square. It can also be written as BC square, because all are equal. We have shown that since triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, their corresponding ratio of their corresponding sides will be same, or corresponding sides will be proportional. Same thing we have written here. See, BC square divided by QR square and AC square divided by PR square. So same from equation 2 we can write this. So hence we prove the theorem. Please note this down. So we'll solve example based on area of similar triangles. I have taken example number 9. In figure, the line segment XY parallel to AC of the triangle ABC, and it divides the triangle into two equal parts. What does it mean? See, there are two parts. See, XBY is one part and AXYC is other part. So it is going to divide the parts into two equal areas. Okay. Find the ratio AX by AB. So where will get AX? AB minus BX will give us AX. We need to find that ratio. See, we'll write down what is given to us. Okay, given area of triangle ABC is equal to 2 times the area of triangle BXY. Find area of triangles. Area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle 2 times area of triangle BXY. So what does it mean? See, this XY is going to divide the triangle ABC into two equal areas. So one is XBY and other is AXYC. So XBY is one area. If I include ABC, it becomes 2 times BXY. Okay, that I have written. Okay, area of triangle ABC is equal to 2 times the area of triangle BXY. It is given. So what we need to find? What is required for us to find? AX by AB. This ratio we need to find. Okay. Now, solution. See, for that what we have, see. First I will consider triangle AB XBY. In triangle XBY and triangle ABC, and here in the, what is one more thing they have given? XY is parallel to AC. Since XY is parallel to AC, what can I write? Angle A is equal to angle BXY. Since XY is parallel to AC, this angle will be equal to this angle. Corresponding angles. Next, angle C is equal to angle BYC. Angle C is equal to angle BYC. Same corresponding angles. So therefore, triangle XBY is similar to triangle ABC. Fine. Now what can I write? XB by AB is equal to XB by AB is equal to BY by AC. So we can write this, or else C, that we don't need. What we need is, we need this, only this ratio. So or else area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle XBY is equal to AB. So in triangle AB divided by XB, AB square divided by XB square. This is from theorem. Which theorem? That is theorem number 6.5. Theorem number 6.5, that is area of similar triangles. Now this ratio we got. What I need is, I need AX by AB. Okay, now area of triangle XBY divided by area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle XBY is equal to, see, area of triangle ABC is 2 times XBY, that we have written 2 times XBY divided by area of triangle XBY. Yes, 2 times the area of triangle XBY is equal to, so what we get? So area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle XBY is equal to 2 by 1, or else what can I write? AB square divided by XB square is equal to, AB square divided by XB square is equal to 2 by 1, or else AB divided by XB is equal to, see, this square if I transfer to the right hand side, see what I'll get, root 2 divided by root 1, or else XB by AB is equal to 1 by root 2. XB divided by AB is equal to 1 divided by root 2. These are all the arrangements we are doing to get the ratio AX by AB. So what I did, so first I showed these two triangles are similar with the given data. See, after that we can write, since the two triangles are similar, then their ratio of area of the triangle will be equal to square of ratio of their corresponding sides. That ratio I written, and even through the given data, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle XBY is equal to, so I have written this. So what did I get? I'll get 2 by 1. The ratio is 2 by 1. So this I compared with this one. So I have written AB square divided by XB square is equal to 2 divided by 1. So once I transfer the square to the right hand side, what it will become? Root 2 divided by root 1, or else if I transfer, see, if I write the reciprocal of XB, A by B by X by B, I'll get X by B, XB divided by AB, which is equal to 1 by root 2. So I reverse the ratio, that is XB by AB is equal to 1 divided by root 2. Now I need AX by AB. So if I subtract, so I need AB minus AX. So sorry, AB minus BX, I'll get AX. This AX I want. If I want that one, I want what should I get? I should get AB minus BX, then only I'll get AX. For that, I'll subtract 1 on both the, see, subtract the equation from 1 on both the sides. That is 1 minus XB divided by AB is equal to 1 minus 1 by root 2. Fine. Or else AB minus XB divided by AB. Okay, which is equal to root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2. Or else AB minus XB is nothing but AX. See, this entire thing minus this thing. If I remove this, I'll get AX. That is AX divided by AB is equal to, since root 2 is there, I'll divide the numerator and denominator by, I'll multiply numerator and denominator with root 2. So if I multiply numerator and denominator with root 2, what I'll get? So root 2 into root 2, 2 minus root 2 divided by 2. 2 minus root 2 divided by 2. So if you multiply numerator and denominator, see, root 2 into root 2, that is 2, minus root 2 into 2, that is root 2. In the denominator, root 2 into 2, root 2 will give you 2. That only we have written. AB minus XB is nothing but AX divided by AB is equal to, upon multiplying by root 2 on the numerator and denominator, what will get? 2 minus root 2 divided by 2. So this is the required ratio. Please note this down.